The devil is in the details, part 5. The devil is in the details when it comes to vanity. A vain person is overly proud or concerned about their appearance, achievements, and their own qualities. This individual is overly focused on themselves and always perceive themselves to be the greatest. Every time they walk past a mirror, they're checking their appearance, and they always compare themselves to others, which this behavior can drastically impact the way they live their lives. And so many people confuse a vain person with a confident person. A confident person is more grounded in life. For example, when it comes to self-worth, follow me to Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, and the Word of God reads, God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. A vain person may believe that their own self-worth is up for debate, but a confident person knows and believes his worth is tied to God and will not allow anyone to deter him away from what they believe. And when it comes to their motivation, follow me to Proverbs chapter 14, verse 30. And the Word of God reads, a heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. A vain person's desires are motivated by others and the desires of their own heart, while a confident person is motivated by the peace in their heart that can only come from Jesus Christ. And when it comes to how they respond to being praised, follow me to Proverbs chapter 27, verse 2. Let someone else praise you, and not your own mouth, an outsider, and not your own lips. A vain person will always praise themselves and take credit from others, while a confident person will accept praise with modesty and humility. And when it comes to the way they act when they make mistakes, follow me to Proverbs chapter 28, verse 13. And the Word of God reads, whoever conceals their sins does not prosper, but the one who confesses and renounces them finds mercy. A vain person is unable to accept their own limitations, while a confident person sees mistakes as an opportunity to learn how to be better, and they are always willing to take risks to help others. Their confidence is influenced by the love they have for God and the love that they have for others. Just like Jesus tells us in Matthew 22, verses 37 through 39, and the Word of God reads, Jesus replied, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. And the second is like it, love your neighbor as yourself. A vain person is very proud, and they would never exemplify these behaviors, much like the devil entices us to think more about ourselves rather than other people. Before I go, I want to leave you with a verse in Psalms chapter 119, verse 37. And the Word of God reads, turn my eyes away from worthless things. Preserve my life according to your word. This is King David pleading with God to turn his eyes away from worthless things that don't matter, worldly things that just don't add any value to your life. Because King David understands if he listens to the word of God and applies it to his life, it will preserve his life, add value to his life, and give his life purpose. Being vain would only open a person up to being a narcissist, and behind closed doors, they'll display shame and guilt. So are you a vain person? Do you focus too much on yourself? Do you always talk about how great you are? If you don't quite know, pay close attention to the details, because the devil is hiding in them to pull you away from God so you can self-destruct from the inside out. So pay attention, because the devil is always in the details. God bless.